Okay, welcome back to session. I'm just sharing my screen. Let me know you're able to see and you're able to hear me. Okay, yeah, thank you. So now you got an idea how to identify an unsafe condition. So what is going to be hazard? Okay. So apart from physical or visible, sometimes we'll have invisible hazards also. So the invisible hazards will be like any gas leakages or the spillages. Sometimes the spillages happens near the tank bottom. We can't able to notice that. So some of the times we can use our senses also, the smell, so that we can understand. Also, invisible hazard will be also the heat. Also, it is an invisible hazard. So some of the pipelines got heated up, or electrical cables got heated up, or some of the insulation got damaged, or they forgot to insulate the hot surfaces. Hot surfaces also is also an invisible hazards in our shop floor. Okay, I will see what are the objects and materials on floor, how it can be done. So if you see with respect to the materials, so excessive materials, waste, debris, tools laying anywhere, congested aisles, walkways, and also the workplace, spillage of oil, trees, and acids. So with respect to objects and materials, these are some of the issues we will come across with respect to the design as well as with respect to the poor housekeeping. Okay. Then unsafe store design and unsafe filing. It is about the poor storage practices. The poor storage practice in the sense how your store is being managed. So how you are stacking your materials. So how you are retrieving. So generally we used to have first in, first out FIFO methods for the storage and stacking methods. So how it has been done. All these things we have to check. Then equipment out of place. So wrongly parked vehicles, trucks, trolleys, and wrongly placed tools, equipment, material, ladder, wire ropes, etc., where they should not be. So it's all about how you have parked your vehicle with respect to the place. and it is about the identification of materials. So how you are keeping. Then equipment out of place. Then dirty walls, windows and ceilings. So dirty walls, windows and ceilings will be poor floors and also the poor lighting, etc. Then benefits of good housekeeping. So we have seen the various conditions or the practices with respect to the housekeeping. Now we'll see what and all the benefits you will get for by following the good housekeeping practices. It is an essential route of support industrial safety, and also a large number of wide range of accidents due to the bad housekeeping can be eliminated by good housekeeping. So we have seen bad housekeeping, how it will be resulting into by following the good housekeeping practices, we can avoid so many accidents. It aids to a good maintenance and working as complementary to it, and also increase the overall safety and productivity. Clean, hygienic, and also safe plant environment increases, and also attractiveness and also the morals of the employees. So once your shop floor is free of hazards, so what will happen? The people morale will increase so that they can work better. Then machines, tools, equipment work better in clean conditions and also boost up the workmanship. So machines in working cool, better conditions. Some of the equipments which will have dust, sophisticated equipments will be there. For them, dust is going to be an issue, or frequently will get the breakdowns. So we should maintain a shop floor in such a condition that we can have a better control over, so that our machines also will not be getting into the trouble. Then clean and well-maintained floors, stair walkways, doors and windows, lifts and latrines, urinals, washing facilities, furniture, etc. will be avoid the many accidents, and constant monitoring, control of hazards, chemicals and their processes, and also emissions minimize many hazards. Then a much floor space or area is utilized because of a proper access to the machines and equipment for cleaning and maintenance purposes. So this will be whenever we have a good housekeeping practices, so we can utilize our workplace or space in a proper way so that we can able to manage. And a fine and also sophisticated instruments, equipment, personal protective equipment give better results when kept in good and ideal conditions and also checked regularly. Also, this is also important that so all the sophisticated equipments and also personal protective equipment will give a better results. An accident due to stepping on, striking against the objects or a fall of persons and also the objects, stumbling, tripping, bumping, and also body caught between objects as well as controlled. So wherever you have a proper good control over housekeeping, all this can be avoided. Time spent in locating tools and appliances on the waste of time is controlled, resulting in increasing of efficiency. So if you are not having proper 5S system in place, what will happen? We will keep on searching about the tools and the material so that we can avoid that wastage of time. And damage to person and also a property likely to occur due to the disaster is reduced and also resulting in loss control. And conservation of materials, property, energy results due to the less scrap and also spillage, and improves the better capacity utilization. Now we'll see methods of good housekeeping, how it can be done. One is disposal of scrap and also trade waste. This is the one of the method. We can improve the housekeeping in the facility. This is the major part of a good housekeeping, and estimation of a probable waste in advance, and also planning for a suitable means of their collection and disposal in the most economical and also efficient way is desirable. And separate sweeping services and also sweepers with equipment, waste and scrap receptacles with a cover, and also overflow pans chip screens, chip catchers, chutes, exhaust, and also dust collection systems, a drain for liquid splashes, vacuum cleaners, and waste containers, methods for their transport and also disposal schedules, daily, weekly, and also special cleaning. So this is all about how you are making sure that whatever the scrap or waste which is generating, how you are segregating it, how you are identifying it, how you are cleaning it, and how you are disposing it. Then is prevention of spillage. So oil, coolant, water, chemical splashes on floors or a routine phenomena in industries. If they are not quickly and also properly cleaned off, and they cause spills, falls, burns, etc. If the chemical is flammable or explosive, reactive or toxic, additional danger is added. So we have to prevent the spills so that we can avoid all these incidents. Then making aisles and also other locations. So these aisles in the sense, the pathways or the walkways or gangways or catways, internal roads and also the passages, stairs, ramps, and also working platforms also cause accident due to improper making, unsafe condition, the frequency of persons passing on them. Therefore, they must be properly marked, equipped with necessary handrails, footholds, fencing, lighting, etc., and kept clean, dry, and unobstructed. So whatever the walkways or aisles or staircases, those must be ensured that they should kept in a proper, clean, and good condition. Then tool housekeeping. So tool housekeeping in the sense how you are keeping your tools in a proper order. So disorderly placed tools or absence of holding device is a common phenomenon. An orderly arrangement of tools in a grip or in a tool room or a regular checking of the tool condition, necessary repairing are most essential. A necessary toolbox, pens and holders, racks or shelves should be provided with a machine and also in the tool room. So whatever the tools we have, we should be having proper, kept in proper toolbox and tool holders. And we have to check for the condition of the tools on frequently so that we can identify the issues with the tool. And a fixed tool holder, a tray with a machine or a mobile trolley holding a set of tools, jigs and parts, etc. should be provided. Tools placed at their proper place and do not waste time in searching them. And also the workers or supervisor should insist for such habits. So we have to suggest that or the supervisors also will have or monitor the tool management or the workplace management in the specific location where they are supervising. Then safety officer role. Here also in housekeeping also we will have our role as an advisory role, suggesting the best housekeeping policy, procedures and equipment to the top management and cooperating in finalizing the policy and planning, including pre-planning, space requirements and also facility requirements for a good housekeeping. Then implementing the policy, procedure and programs through supervisors, workers and all concerned throughout the plant. Then advising and assisting the plant people for their cooperation in good housekeeping efforts. Then solving the problems by appropriate designs, layout and also planning, purchasing equipments and good housekeeping. So here it is not about only the paperwork, it is all about how you can equip the people. So if you are able to equip the people, so that what will happen, the work can be go faster. Then arranging supervision, the competition, award, and also incentive schemes to improve the housekeeping and maintain interest. So until unless people are not motivated, until unless if you are not giving proper incentives or you are not encouraging them, so the work is not going to go further or they will lose their interest. So we should keep such a passion. We have to conduct R&R, reward and recognition or competition between the two departments so that they work together and they will keep their interest. Then designing and arranging regular and also special inspections, checklists, rating forms are required for the good housekeeping. paying more attention on all the points mentioned, and also apart from this, clean premises, machines, equipments, clean and hygienic sanitary facilities, bathrooms and cloakrooms or like dress changing rooms, and store places for raw materials and properly classified cabinets and also the holders for tools and also portable equipments and containers for materials in process and also the products, and prompt removal of dirt, dust and also refuse splashes, waste and also unwanted machinery, and careful training of workers and maintenance of plant including lighting, painting and also motivation for good housekeeping. So apart from this, we should maintain all these areas. Our toilets or office places or workplace should have properly cleaned and no dust accumulation or fumes which is accumulated. The spills need to be removed immediately. Zone wise, we have to identify the housekeeping zone leaders so that they'll be equipped with a team and also some equipments so that whenever a spills happens, so they will remove or they will clean the spill immediately. Okay. With this, we have done this topic. If you have any questions, we can discuss. Yes, Praveen, you can unmute and talk. I have given an access.
Sir, initial, I think 5 to 7 minutes, I just missed your slides.
Okay.
So if we can run past
Yeah,
through that
why not?
slide.
That is my duty. Definitely, I'll go through.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Any other questions apart from Praveen?
Is there any way to find out the compatibility of chemicals?
Find out the compatibility of chemicals. It is a very good question. Generally, what will happen if you see any chemical, if the MSDS, definitely they'll have the storage precautions. If you see the section, that specific section of storage, there they will clearly mention the do's and don'ts with respect to the storage. That is the only way we can get. Otherwise, if they are not mentioning on their MSDS, we can ask the supplier to know the compatibility. Yeah. Mostly you'll get in MSDS itself. If not, we can get from the supplier because they know more about their chemical. Okay. Yeah, please.
Yeah, in addition to this,
Mhm.
based on the chemical reactivity,
Mhm.
because each and every chemical have a physical property and chemical property.
Yes.
So based on the chemical property, if we can go by deep dive, according to the functional group, how it reactivity. So based on that also we can.
That way also we can tell. For example, flammables are there, toxics are there. So if a flammable and toxic cannot be stored together because it is making more worse case if any flammable chemical with caught fire, adjacently there is a toxic material. That way also we can say yes, correct. Okay. So I'll just go to the slides. Praveen, this is our first slide. We thought about, we discussed about
Yeah.
what are the principles which are to be considered while planning and designing any facility. One is the good transportation facility. So how a material or people can be transported or inside the shifting like one place to other place, and the safe handling and storage facilities with respect to the raw materials or semi-finished or finished goods. Then personal and also welfare facilities, what and all to be considered. Then engineering utilities and other safety facilities like emergency control room or fire hydrant system, etc. And walkways and stairs and platforms and ramps wherever it is required, we have to identify in the design phase itself. Then good lighting and ventilation, then elevators and also lifting machines where and all it is required, where we can't do a manual material handling, so there we have to identify and we have to look for suitable lifting machines and elevators. Boiler and pressure vessels, it is up to the type of manufacturing process. And fixed and portable machinery and equipments, then electrical installations and fire protection. And apart from this, some of health and safety provisions with respect to the effluent treatment plants and water treatment plants, first aid facility, and also emergency power in case of any accident happens, which is leading to make us to stop the electrical supply. So in that case, how we can evacuate. And then we have discussed about some of the principles on workplace design specifically. So plan for the ideal situations, then practical, then plan for the whole, not on detail, then plan for work process and equipment. This slide is all about how you are planning your workplace. It is about if you take any equipment, what are the adjacent or the supporting activities which comes in to operate that specific machine. It is about keeping a space in and around the machine for the maintenance or for the keeping on electrical panel where I can keep it. I have to maintain certain space in case while doing any maintenance, in case of any electric shock or any arc flash happens, how I can escape. It's all about the storing rack or near the storage of any raw materials. Also the visibility of the manufacturing process which is happened, how you are arranging the machine, and also adjacent the accessories with respect to the equipment. Then general principles of the plant layout. It is about the general layout, how you are managing the size of the layout and also the shape and location, the construction of the building. And it should be properly designed so that we'll have efficient utilization of machines and also the processing and materials. And also the layout should be properly planned to allow a smooth flow and also efficient use of men and material. So whatever the flow or the design of the process you have done, it should allow us to use the man and material effectively. So you should not do a repetition activity, unnecessary spending of human energy, and also unnecessary shifting of movement of the materials. Then some of the general principles of the good layout. It is about keeping of 2 meters square of area for each person for better conditions, and designing of proper road and also the walkways and racks, etc. And sufficient doors and windows and ventilation for the open space must be provided for good ventilation. As I mentioned, as per the Factories Act, 15% of your floor area, on your floor area, you should provide the provisions for the ventilation. Then installation of machinery, floors and stairs, lifting machines, electric wiring must be done to ensure safety and allow at least 1 meter space around the machine for better maintenance, all in case of any emergency happens to escape from the immediate vicinity. And keep the handling of materials to the minimum and use mechanical means to reduce the manual strain. So we always try to reduce the man intervention, so where it is in a critical process, so that we can avoid the most of the accidents. Then provide safe means of access to all the workplace. So how we can reach for all the levels. Then provide safe transportation facility for the men and material, and provide adequate emergency exits for the escape, and purchase and arrange the orderly manner machines and also equipments with built-in safety. We always look for the safety controls which the machine comes in. So that is most important. And isolate the high noise, vibration, fire, explosion, and toxic hazards by the design. So by the way of segregation, by the way of built-in safety, by the way of explosion proof or fire doors, or for the leak and detection systems, and for the isolation noise will be what do you call acoustic enclosures you are keeping, etc. And allow space for the future expansion if you are having a plan to keep it. Then provide repair and maintenance workshop and welfare facilities and education training. Then use of appropriate colors, notices, and all signs and labels and posters for the safety. It is all about the hazard identification, and also the labeling, and also the fixing of signages to keep people aware about the materials, the atmosphere where they are working, and what are the potential hazards in that respective place. And also it is all about the do's and don'ts to be followed in that respective location. They provide easy location for the fire alarm and firefighting equipment and the PPEs and emergency assembly points, medical center, and also safety office. It is all about the easy access, how I can able to reach my fire hydrant system immediately, fire extinguisher. It is all about keeping a free access for locating and also reaching these emergency equipment, and provide and maintain a good housekeeping. Okay. So you've covered the Praveen, or still your name missing?
No, sir, I think it's covered. Right, covered.
Okay, okay. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
It's okay. Any other questions from others?
Sir, it's a general question.
Yeah, Senthil.
So sometimes we are not getting the link. Sometimes we are getting the link. I mean, not enough the sufficient time. I mean, 1 or 2 hour advance we are not getting. Suddenly, we are receiving within half an hour or the 45 minutes gap. So
No, within half an hour, if you ask me, never happened. Maybe yesterday case you are talking about, Senthil.
sir, yesterday even he did not aware about the classes. We missed that classes.
Okay, okay. No, generally what will happen, at least minimum 2 hours early you will get Senthil. For
Sir,
sure,
in the
from my side,
beginning,
because whenever I'm not available, I'll say by noon 3:30, because our class starts at 7:30. I used to confirm by 3 or maximum latest by 4 o'clock. So if even though I've confirmed by 4 also, you will have 3.5 hours of time. That is not happened. If still it has happened, we are sorry. So I'll definitely keep the team aware about this, your concern. We'll definitely rectify it.
sir, today classes I did not receive that even the link. So when I go
Okay.
through that their WhatsApp, they are putting on the
Status.
status. Yeah, there I
Okay.
can see that. Even if I contact, also no one is responded.
Sure, Senthil. I'll
Yeah.
talk to them. You don't worry.
Yes.
I'll take care of it. Yeah.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Okay. Then see you with this topic. We have completed our IS 102. From next session, we'll start IS 103. Okay. Thank you.
Good night.
Bye. Good night.